Hey guys, Famous Amos here. Today we're going to be talking about Ethereum 2.0. If this is your first time in the chill zone, as usual, like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Let's begin. Now, if you can think back to 2017, when CryptoKitties was launched on the Ethereum network, it caused massive issues. The blockchain was not able to handle all of the transactions that flooded the network. Gas prices skyrocketed to high heavens and the network basically collapsed. We have all been waiting for the next phase in Ethereum's upgrades, and it seems like the time has come. The Ethereum network currently exists as a proof-of-work system. Ethereum 2.0 is the process of converting the Ethereum network from proof-of-work to proof-of-stake. Now, the design goals for Ethereum 2.0 are simple. The aim is to increase and foster decentralization, resilience, security, simplicity, and longevity. These changes are set to take place over various phases. There are 3 phases to the Ethereum upgrades. These phases are phases 0 to phase 2. To learn more about Ethereum 2.0, feel free to check out ethhub.io or click the link in the description down below. Phase 0 consists of adding a component to the Ethereum network called the beacon chain. According to the EthHub Ethereum 2.0 breakdown, the beacon chain will manage the Casper proof-of-stake protocol for itself and all of the shard chains. There are a number of aspects to this: managing validators and their stakes, nominating the chosen block processor for each shard at each step, organizing validators into committees to vote on the proposed blocks, applying the consensus rules, applying rewards and penalties to validators, and being an anchor point on which the shards register their states to facilitate cross-shard transactions. The beacon chain will be the heart of the new ecosystem being created. As a result of a new blockchain being created, ETH2, which will be a new Ethereum token, will be the new asset for stakers or validators to be used on the beacon chain. So to be clear, ETH1 will be considered the Ethereum that we all know and use today, and ETH2 will be the ETH that can only be used on the new Ethereum beacon chain. There will only be 2 ways to get Ethereum 2. You can obtain Ethereum 2 as a reward for validating on the beacon chain, also by purchasing. Please keep in mind there's currently no way to withdraw or transfer Ethereum 2 from the beacon chain in phase 0. Once deposited in the Ethereum 1 validator registration contract, the Ethereum 1 is effectively burned. Thus, at the end of phase 0, there will be 2 active Ethereum chains. To become a validator on the beacon chain, it will require you to stake 32 ETH. Phase 1, however, introduces a very exciting feature called Sharding with cross-link functionality. This upgrade is set to tackle Ethereum's scalability issues. Shards allow for parallel transaction throughput, and there will be 64 of them deployed in phase 1. The current state of each shard gets recorded in a beacon chain block as a cross link. When the beacon chain block has been finalized, the corresponding shard block is considered finalized, and other shards know that they can rely on it for cross-shard transactions. Crosslinks are a set of signatures from a committee attesting to a block in a shard chain, which can be included into the beacon chain. Crosslinks are the main means by which the beacon chain learns about the updated state of shard chains. Crosslinks also serve as infrastructure for asynchronous cross-shard communication. Last but definitely not least is phase 2. This is where things get really exciting, as all prior phases are more so test runs. In phase 2, all the ingredients come together to create Ethereum 2.0. Phase 2 is where the functionality of the entire system will start to come together. Shard chains transition from simple data containers to structured chain states, and smart contracts will be reintroduced. Phase 2 also introduces the concept of execution environments. which is actually quite a big deal. Overall, if successful, this can mean that big things for the entire crypto ecosystems are ahead. Though projects like Elastos have already solved the blockchain trilemma of scalability, security, and decentralization by utilizing their auxiliary proof of stake, delegated proof of stake, consensus mechanism, massive projects like Ethereum catching up will always bode positive news for the entire ecosystem. To date, Elastos has roughly 70% of the hash power of the entire Bitcoin network, as it is already mined by the largest Bitcoin pools in the world. Its three-layer consensus mechanism, combined with the power of the Bitcoin blockchain, ensures decentralization and security. Meanwhile, its ability to spawn near infinite sidechains with more than 200 TPS per chain as a sort of horizontal scaling solution ensures that their Ethereum sidechains won't ever clog up. What makes Elastos' innovations even more unique is that its blockchain can be merge mined with almost any SHA-256 blockchain, giving it the possibility to harness even more blockchain or network power than Bitcoin itself. It can also extend the protection of the Bitcoin blockchain down to its sidechains, ensuring that 51% attacks cannot exist within their ecosystem. With projects like Ethereum and Elastos leading the charge, I expect to see big innovations as the ecosystem expands. That's all I've got for you guys today. My name is Famous Amos, and alongside CR Press, I thank you for watching. Of course, like, share, and subscribe, and never forget, peace and love. But not just sometimes.